So I thought I'd make a quick video just explaining the installation of grips, aftermarket grips. I'm choosing these sport bike pro grips on a BMW S1000RR. This is a 2014. It has the heated grips. I'm not sure if every S1000RR comes with that now, but it's definitely something you have to watch out for. As far as tools, you'll notice that you've got a Torx bit at the end for your bar ends. That's a T55 fitting. Comes off real easy, but one thing to notice is that underneath these grips, obviously, you have the heating element. I thought it would be the same on each side, but you really want to go ahead, and if I was cutting again, I would probably slice it right about here. You'll see on the next grip that it's you have to be very not difficult, but rather careful about the depth at which you cut. So make shallow, multiple shallow cuts, but there's wires that come out, and if you cut right about here along the length, you'll be safe as long as you watch out for the depth, and at least that's on my bike. The other thing I've noticed is that I believe they definitely put on the prior grips with some sort of adhesive, so you'll also need to get that off. This one was a lot more difficult, the left side with the clutch, that was a lot more difficult to get off, but you can see here that these elements, they're very, very fine. You have to be very careful what you do, and you can see I've got residue from the adhesive, so you just got to go very careful. You'll see on this side the wires are in a slightly different location, but again, if you kind of stick towards the front, you should be just fine. That's really what you need to avoid cutting right there. And yeah, just be real careful. I put rubbing alcohol to slide it on. That seemed to help, and just give it about a day and you should be good to go. Just again, this, I can't stress enough, there's no protective layer whatsoever, so you're just gonna get right down to the bare metal, and they're very, very thin. I mean, it's like the inside, it's like a single strand of cable. So just be real careful. You've also got to trim out here. The adhesive gets real thick at the end on both grips, so I was able to pull it off. As you can see, this side actually I had to take off in multiple pieces, and on the inside of the grip, you'll also see that from the when they heat it up, it sort of makes it even a little bit more difficult, because I guess it sort of melts the rubber a little bit. So as you can see here, I had to take the side with the clutch off in multiple pieces, whereas the other side with the throttle came off a little bit easier, but I suppose that'll just vary from bike to bike. So there you have it. Figured I'd post it. It'd probably be really helpful for anybody trying to do this. Thanks, bye. Okay, here we are. I just wanted to make a follow-up to the video. Just a helpful tip I thought might be useful is basically the T55 bit that I mentioned for the bar ends, that you need to get the bar ends off. That was kind of difficult to find individually at any hardware store around here. I was able to pick up this. It's a set of, I don't know, I guess this is 10 or 11 Torx bits. You see T55 is the largest. You can pick this up at Home Depot. It's made by Husky. I think it was about $12 for the set. Good to have anyway, as the bike has a lot of Torx bit drivers on it, and it's the only way you can really just walk into a store around here, at least locally, and just pick it right up. So as you can see, the installation came out pretty nice. Again, these are the pro grips. They're nice and soft, and much better than the stock grips. I've also got Pazzo Racing levers on it. I think that's about $150 for the pair. A great deal. And on this side here too, this was the side that was difficult. You can see the light's not that great, but basically it is on, and this gets a nice real close fit. As long as you trim it up nice, again, be very careful, very deliberate, and I would highly suggest getting an X-Acto bit or something. You know, the sharper the blade, the better, as long as you can control yourself and control the depth, and you know, just treat it like a surgery, because I could imagine that if you mess up, it could be quite expensive. But as long as you take your time and you're careful, it shouldn't be a problem. All right, thanks again, and talk to you guys later.